What's up, everybody? It's Friday. Woo! It's been a long week. Hell, it's been a long day. Started my day at 3 o'clock in the morning. Had to take my son to the airport so he could fly out. And then the junk removal day began. No time for rest. Rest whenever I'm dead. Making no excuses, just hustling. So, yeah, we got up 3 o'clock this morning, got to the airport, got back, got in the dump truck. It's raining. It's nasty outside. There's accidents all over the place, but that don't stop us. We are amphibious warriors. We're out here hauling junk in the rain, sleet, or snow because everybody's junk has got to go. I don't know. I like the way that sounded. But anyway, yeah, great week. We stayed busy. We did lots of estimates, which we now have about 3 weeks worth of work scheduled out. And today, even though it was a little shitty outside and it's raining, we went and did some furniture removal, trash removal, box removal. Hey, if it's got to go, there ain't no other person to call than your boy Matt from Anchors Away Junk Removal and Hauling. Hey, you know what they say. We haul it all, but the mother-in-law, that's what's up. Anyway, but yeah. So, I have a crazy story. I am personally not a retail shopper. I don't like going to Target. I don't like going to big box stores. I don't like shopping unless it's for sporting goods or guns or, cool shit. Like, I could care less about clothes. But I had to take my son and we had to go clothes shopping yesterday after school. So we go to one place and it sucks. I'm like, all right, well, where do you want to go? And we go to the local military exchange. For y'all that don't know what an exchange is, it's basically the retail store on base. Wherever you're at, there's a base. You go in, they normally have a commissary, which is a grocery store, and then they have an exchange, or some people call it a PX. It's basically a clothing store. It's like a super Walmart on base, right? So we go on base. The good thing is there's no taxes on base. Just a surcharge, which is a fancy way to call it a tax. But anyway, I really didn't want to go. It's about 15 minutes from the house. It's always crowded towards the end of the week, and especially if the military pays that week prior, it's crazy. So I go there, and this is going to prove to everybody that you need to tell people about your business. You need to advertise, word of mouth, have cards ready in your pocket, ready to give out, right? So that's where I'm leading up with this story. So we go, we're walking around, we pick some good clothes out. Summertime is coming, we're getting bathing suits, we're getting new shirts, we're checking out the sales, the clearances, we're checking everything out. Hey, while I'm there, I'm a very friendly guy. I like to know what people do. So while we're there, there's a worker. He's got his uniform on. I'm just like, hey, man, you retired from the Navy? And the guy said, nah, I'm from the Army. Army veteran. I'm like, cool, man. Thanks for your service. He's like, what about you? Of course, anybody that knows a Marine knows that a Marine loves to tell you that he's a Marine. Right? So I told him, hey, I'm retired from the Marine Corps, got a junk removal company, and my hoodie, on the back of my hoodie has my truck, and we haul it all but the mother-in-law, phone number, all that. I like to wear my hoodies all the time because you just never know. That, and I just got done doing a run prior to picking my kid up. So he's like, damn, man. He was like, what a coincidence. We need an estimate for the back of the store. After y'all check out and after you leave, you mind taking a look and coming back and giving me an estimate? So I'm like, yeah, for sure. So I always carry business cards in my pocket. And if I don't have them in my pocket, I got them in the vehicle. You know what I mean? I'm always ready. You got to stay ready because you don't know what's right around the corner and you don't know what job. Just you talking about what you do could spark somebody's, membranes in their cell, in their brain, whatever you call it, right? It sparks something like, oh, I need to get rid of whatever. So I go back and I'll post a video right now of the estimate that I did. I took a video of what was back there. So pallets and then some display cases, but these are monster display cases. Check out the video and then let me know what you would charge and I'll come back. All right, so you saw the display cases, you've seen all those freaking pallets, right? That's multiple loads, all because I like to tell people what I do. I like to speak to people. I like to introduce myself. I like to just, interact, right? As much as I tell people, hey, I was a Marine and I, blah, blah, whatever. I like to tell people what I do for a living because you never know if they don't, they need your services. So always carry business cards. Always maybe carry something that has your business name on it, wear your shirts out. Shoot, you just never know. So I get done. I look at all of, the display cases. I look at everything that I need to look at and all the pallets and everything. And I'm like, you know what? That's 4 or 5 loads worth of junk. Let me go in here, reiterate what my quote would be. And then he tells me, yeah, go ahead and send it. And I politely ask, hey, what or who should I send the estimate to that makes those decisions, whether it's a yes or a no, whether it's good for that kind of money or it's no go, right? And he's like, actually, it's me. I'm like, oh, okay, one-stop shop over here. We're over here wheeling and dealing when I'm actually out there shopping for my kid. So we sent him 2 separate estimates, one for what you saw, the pallets, which all the good pallets have been picked through. And what you see in the photo is a lot of pallets that people have picked out, the good ones, left the bad ones. Whatever, I'm taking it. So just so you know, the dump next to this area is literally 2 miles down the street. Like a straight shot, 2 miles right down the street. So it's not like we're going very far. It's a commercial junk removal job. And it comes with some good credibility, building, your business. If you get these big commercial jobs, that speaks volume about your junk removal business. And it speaks volumes about you, especially if you can knock this job out, do a great job. They're going to use you, for a long period of time. And proof is in the pudding, right? We got like Bill Cosby kind of pudding around here. It's like, right? Hey, this guy not only approved the estimates, but now we are on a monthly service where we provide junk removal monthly for this one store. And all you had to do was introduce yourself to somebody that you see in the store, right? Or go up to the manager. If you don't know who the manager is, ask for the manager, tell them what you do. Here's a card. I always have my W-9 and my business insurance on my phone ready to email too. I won't leave that store until I've emailed all of that. So you just never know, right? You have to always be prepared, because you don't know when the next job like that will come around the corner unless you tell people. Run your business marketing like you're running for a political office or running for the mayor of your town. Everybody should know you. Everybody should see your vehicle or your rig that you drive. Just gotta be present everywhere you go. It doesn't take a lot of money to market, and one of the videos that I'm about to make is me taking the dump truck, parking at a busy intersection. It's April, Easter's around the corner. I bought a lifelike Easter bunny outfit on Amazon, and I'm gonna hold a sign that says "will work for junk removal" or "will work for whatever," with the dump truck in the background. So all these people driving by are going to see this freaking crazy dude in an Easter bunny outfit holding a sign like he's a hobo or a bum. My truck will be right behind me. So if they're taking pictures and they're posting pictures and they're telling their friends, all you're going to see is a bright yellow box in the background. It says Anchors Away, Junk Removal and Hauling, my phone number, my email. We're about to blow this thing up, and it's free marketing. So any leads you get from this free marketing, you're going to be in the plus. You're going to be in the plus. It's not a bad idea. You got to come up with creative ways to put your business out there. We have the same song and dance all the time with SEO, and we got Facebook and Instagram. We got all these different ways that people market. We got to think outside the box, man. We got to think differently than what everybody else is doing. You got to put in the work. You got to do great services when you go out to do the jobs. And you got to try to market differently. Man, this damn rain sucks. Look at this shit. Hey, I was wet earlier, but you know what? Money dries. I get envelopes with money in it. I don't care about getting wet. But anyway, you got to be thinking outside the box. You need to do things differently. All right? Make sure that when you're out and about, you're prepared. If you want to stop at a realtor office or you want to stop at commercial businesses, there's nothing wrong with having a folder with W-9, business insurance, copies. Just make a copy, right? That'll get you in the right track, because as a person that says, okay, I do junk removal, and then the next question is, oh, do you have a card? Yes, I have a card. Here's a card. And oh, by the way, because I already know you're going to ask for this at a later date, here's my W-9. Here's my business insurance, right? They call it a COI, Certificate of Insurance. You're giving them the answers already that they're going to ask for anyway. So ride around in your personal vehicle, have, a folder ready. You just never know what's around the corner. I'm trying to be different. I mean, let's be honest, I'm a little different here. But I want to run my business and market my business a little bit different, right? So go out there, tell people about your business. Don't be scared. Do what you got to do. Think outside the box, and let's go get this money. We need to go out here and hustle. We need to go out here and work our asses off, kick ass, take names. You're going to make it. Just put in the effort and the work. Don't make any excuses. Just go out there and hustle. You're going to make it one step at a time, one day at a time, 1 week at a time. Listen, always have a plan. But remember that that plan could fail or it could fall apart. Just be ready to pivot and, find what works in the town that you're in. All right? Well, until next time, it's your boy Matt with Anchors Away Junk Removal. And we're here because we don't make excuses, just hustle. Until next time, peace. I'm out.